Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everybody, it's nice to see you again and the sixth semester for the first lessons. Today we are going to discuss about offering service or offering help. Nah, jadi kita akan membahas tentang penawaran jasa atau penawaran bantuan. Okay. And for the first meeting here, I would like to emphasize on the listening skill. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Okay guys, we are going to talk about offering service or help. But before doing so, let me tell you the objective or the goal of learning this topic ya. Jadi kita akan membahas tentang penawaran jasa atau penawaran bantuan. Tetapi sebelumnya kita lihat dulu, kita sampaikan tujuan mempelajari topik tersebut ya. The first one ya. You are expected to be able to understand the expressions of offering service or help by listening a certain dialogue. Jadi nanti kita akan sampaikan dialog, Anda dengarkan, kemudian Anda diharapkan paham, memahami ungkapan-ungkapan penawaran jasa atau penawaran bantuan tersebut ya. And then the second one, you are able to analyze the content of interaction dialogue involving the action of offering service or help ya. Jadi Anda diharapkan mampu menganalisa isi dari interaksi dialog interaksi antara dua orang minimal yang di dalamnya itu ada tindakan penawaran jasa atau penawaran bantuan. Okay, and then the third one, you are able to identify the expressions of offering service or help from some given examples. Jadi Anda diharapkan mampu mengidentifikasi ungkapan penawaran jasa atau penawaran bantuan dari beberapa contoh yang akan diberikan ya. Okay, and then the fourth one, you are able to find some information from the dialogue of offering help or service. Anda bisa menemukan atau mencari informasi, beberapa informasi dari dialog tentang penawaran jasa atau bantuan. Okay, and then the fifth one, you are expected to be able to make a simple dialogue or conversation from a given situations. Jadi yang selanjutnya Anda nanti akan diberikan situasi dalam bentuk tulisan, dalam bentuk kalimat, kemudian Anda diminta untuk membuat dialog simple ya, dialog sederhana, dialog pendek aja. Okay, it is the fifth. And the sixth one, the last objective is you are able to perform conversation in front of the class related to the offering service or helps and its responses. Ini sebetulnya untuk tatap muka. Jadi yang keenam nanti itu mungkin tidak usah dulu. Jadi 1 sampai 5 atau bahkan mungkin 1 sampai 4 aja yang kita ingin capai di dalam masa pandemik ini. Okay, everybody, go on to the next slide. First of all, listen to the dialogue and then we can analyze and also identify the content of the dialogue. Okay, listen to the first dialogue.
Listen to the following dialogue.
Hello.
Hello, doctor.
You look terrible. What can I do for you?
I can't go to school today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's the problem?
My stomach hurts terribly. I think I have a fever as well.
Okay, let me check your stomach. Does it hurt here?
Not that one.
Here?
Yes, that's really terrible.
All right then. I'll give you a prescription. You have to take the pills 3 times a day, okay?
Okay, doctor.
Good. Get well soon, miss. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye, doctor.
Listen once again.
Listen to the following dialogue. doctor.
You look terrible. What can I do for you?
I can't go to school today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's the problem?
My stomach hurts terribly. I think I have a fever as well.
Okay, let me check your stomach. Does it hurt here?
Not that one.
Here?
Yes, that's really terrible.
All right then. I'll give you a prescription. You have to take the pills 3 times a day. Okay?
Okay, doctor.
Good. Get well soon, miss. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye, doctor.
Okay, after listening to the dialogue, and then of course you can answer my question. The first question, what can you find the expression of offering help, and what is it? Bisa dicari atau ditemukan ungkapan offering help tadi yang Anda dengar. Okay, yes. Right, okay. Yes, the expression of offering help you can find in this dialogue is, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? Right. The meaning in Indonesian you can say, apa yang bisa saya bantu, seperti itu. So, the expression of what can I do for you belong to offering help. Jadi, what can I do for you itu adalah salah satu ungkapan untuk menawarkan bantuan, right? Okay, right. And then the second question, what is the relationship between the speakers? Apa hubungan di antara pembicara itu, dua orang itu? Yes, true. Also true your answer, right? They are doctor and patient. Jadi dokter dengan pasiennya, itu jawabannya jelas ya, karena tadi salah satunya sakit, satunya memeriksa dan memberikan obatnya. Okay, so once again the relationship between the speakers are doctor and patient. Okay, and then the next question, everybody, what does the doctor say to help the patient? Ya, jadi apa yang diucapkan oleh dokter itu untuk membantu pasien? Be careful, right? Be careful. Which one is the answer? What is your answer then? Okay, yes. The expression of okay, let me check your stomach. It is to show the doctor saying, ya. Jadi ucapan dokter itu kepada pasiennya adalah, baiklah, let me check your stomach, ya. Coba saya periksa perut Anda. Ya, ini adalah ungkapan yang disampaikan oleh dokter itu. Okay, everybody. The next question. What will the doctor do to help the patient? Kemudian pertanyaan yang berikutnya ini, apa yang akan dilakukan dokter itu untuk membantu pasien? Jadi membantu kesakitannya itu apa? Yes, of course, to give the medicine, of course, right? Tapi kalimatnya yang mana? Iya, give her a prescription, ya. Jadi memberikan obat atau resep obat, ya. Give her a prescription. Ini yang dilakukan oleh dokter, ya. And then the last question, where does the conversation take place? Where does the conversations happen? Ya. Di mana kejadian percakapannya itu terjadinya di mana? Yes, it's easy. In the hospital, okay. In clinic or in doctor's room, ya. Jadi di ruangan dokter atau di klinik. Hospital it's okay, right? Okay. Yes. Tapi yang paling tepat pasti the doctor's room, ya. Karena tadi terdengar pintu dibuka dan ketemu dokter langsung. Okay. So this is the first discussion about the dialogue. Okay, go on to the next slide. Well, to confirm your understanding to the previous dialogue, here I provide the tape script. And listen once again. While you are listening, please look at the tape script.
Listen to the following dialogue.
Hello.
Hello, Doctor.
You look terrible. What can I do for you?
I can't go to school today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's the problem?
My stomach hurts terribly. I think I have a fever as well.
Okay, let me check your stomach. Does it hurt here?
Not that one.
Here?
Yes, that's really terrible.
All right then. I'll give you a prescription. You have to take the pills 3 times a day. Okay?
Okay, Doctor.
Good. Get well soon, miss. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye, Doctor.
Well, everybody, you can see blue writing in the tape script ya. Jadi Anda bisa lihat tulisan berwarna biru itu adalah related to the previous question ya. The first one, what can I do for you? Itu adalah ungkapan penawaran jasa. Kemudian, okay, let me check your stomach. Itu adalah tindakan dokter. Apa yang dilakukan kepada pasiennya itu adalah to check ya, check patient stomach. Kemudian, I'll give you a prescription. Itu adalah apa yang dilakukan oleh dokter itu. Jadi memberikan resep obat ya. Ini hal-hal yang penting yang ada kaitannya dengan pertanyaan yang di slide pertama. Okay, everybody, look at here. The first one from this dialogue, we can conclude first that the patient here is a student ya. Jadi pasien di sini pasti adalah seorang murid atau siswa. Kenapa? Karena di situ ada kata-kata I can't go to school today ya. Jadi saya tidak bisa ke sekolah hari ini. Ini menunjukkan bahwa pasien itu adalah student. Jadi meskipun tidak disebutkan student, manakala itu ada pertanyaan tentang apa sih kedudukan pasien itu apa? Pasien itu siapa? Maaf, pasien itu siapa? Anda bisa menjawab dengan tepat ya. Kemudian the next one, oh I'm sorry to hear that ya. I'm sorry to hear that itu adalah ungkapan manakala kita mendengar sesuatu yang tidak menyenangkan atau berita yang buruk, maka kita ungkapannya, responnya adalah oh I'm sorry to hear that. Misalkan ayah teman kita itu sakit di rumah sakit, maka kita bilang oh I'm sorry to hear that, seperti itu. Okay, everybody. And then the next one, you have to take the pills 3 times a day ya. You have to take the pills 3 times a day. Have to, ini adalah pernah kita pelajari dulu, itu to show the obligation or necessity ya, jadi suatu keharusan. You have to take the pills 3 times a day, artinya Anda harus minum pil 3 kali sehari ya, 3 kali sehari. Itu adalah obligation atau necessity. And then the next one, 3 times. 3 times itu 3 kali ya, 3 times. You can also abbreviate it into thrice ya. Jadi besides saying 3 times, you can also say thrice a day ya. Jadi 3 times itu Anda bisa mengungkapkannya dengan thrice ya, 3 kali ya. And for example 2 times, 2 kali ya, kita bisa menyingkatnya menjadi twice. Sekali, 1 time, Anda bisa menyingkatnya dengan once, seperti itu. Jadi once, twice, and thrice. Sekali, 2 kali, 3 kali.
Hello.
Cuma itu dok. Kalau 4 kali misalkan 4 times, you cannot say twice ya. Jadi nggak boleh pakai twice istilah sendiri. Jadi cuma 3 itu dari bahasa aslinya itu yang kita dapat. Jadi kita nggak boleh berkreasi sendiri. 5 kali 5 times jadi fives. Kemudian 6 kali 6 times menjadi size. Tidak ya, nggak boleh sembarangan ya. Jadi mengikuti yang punya bahasa Inggris illness itu sendiri.
You have
Okay,
to take
everybody.
the pills
And
3
then the
times a
last
day. Okay.
term,
Okay, doctor.
istilah yang
Good.
berikutnya,
Get well soon, miss.
Get well
Bye.
soon.
Thanks a
Get
lot.
well. What is
Bye,
the meaning?
doctor.
And everybody, do you understand? Get well. Yes, recover. Get well itu adalah sembuh ya. Semoga sembuh segera ya. Segera sembuh. Itu harapan dari dokter itu. Get well soon, miss, gitu. Okay, everybody. So this is the content of this dialogue. I think it's very clear, and if you have a question, you can deliver to me via a WhatsApp group. It's okay. Go on to the next slide. Please listen to the second dialogue.
Listen to dialogue 2. Have you heard that the due date for the final project is extended?
No. Is it true?
Yes, it will be due next month.
That's wonderful. I haven't even started yet.
Would you need my help?
No thanks. I'll do it as soon as possible. I know that you're as busy as I am.
Okay, just let me know if you need my help.
Okay. Now please answer these questions. What is the expression of offering help? Apa ungkapan offering help yang bisa Anda temukan dalam dialog ini tadi? Oh no, not what can I do for you lagi, tetapi apa tadi? Yes. Would you need my help? Would you need my help? Begitu. The meaning is perlu bantuan saya? Anda perlu bantuan saya? Gitu. Seperti ini ya. Apakah Anda perlu bantuan saya? Would you need my help? Ini adalah juga bentuk ungkapan penawaran jasa atau penawaran bantuan. Oke. Jadi Anda bisa menggunakan tadi what can I do for you atau would you need my help. Ini juga termasuk penawaran jasa. Oke. The next question to check whether you understand or not. What is the relationship between the speakers? Apa hubungan antara pembicara di dalam conversation tadi itu? Apa hubungannya? Bukan father and daughter, bukan ya, tetapi friend ya, just friend. Itu teman aja ya, jadi teman. Hubungannya hanya teman ya. Karena tidak ada tanda-tanda apa-apapun. Jadi yang paling tepat adalah friend. Yes, okay. And then the next question, does the woman accept the man's help? Apakah yang perempuan tadi itu menerima bantuan dari laki-laki ya. Jadi laki-laki tadi kan menawarkan bantuan, itu diterima enggak? Ya, diterima enggak oleh woman itu? Jawabannya apa? Iya, salah, bukan yes, tetapi no, yes. No, she doesn't. Jadi ditolak atau tidak diterima. No, she doesn't. Does the woman accept the man's help? No, she doesn't. Ya. Jadi kita memakai does sama seperti pertanyaannya. Does the woman? No, she doesn't. Right. Kalau yes, she does, of course. Oke, everybody. Jadi ditolak ternyata tawarannya ya. Oke, kenapa sih kok ditolak? What is the reason why the woman refused his help? Ya, ini pertanyaan yang tadi saya sampaikan. Apa alasan mengapa woman itu menolak bantuan orang laki-laki tadi itu? What is the reason why the woman refused his help? Apa? Ada yang tahu? Oh no, mostly are wrong. Jadi kebanyakan masih salah ya, bukan itu. Tetapi alasannya adalah dia tahu laki-laki itu juga sibuk dengan pekerjaannya sendiri ya. Jadi di dalam dialog tadi disampaikan seperti itu. Jadi bahwa yang perempuan itu merasa bahwa dia itu sibuknya sama dengan yang perempuan itu. Jadi sama-sama sibuknya. Maka Anda bisa menjawabnya dengan she knows that the man is also busy of his own job ya. Jadi dia tahu, perempuan tadi tahu bahwa the man itu juga sibuk dengan pekerjaannya sendiri. Ini adalah jawaban kenapa woman itu menolak ya. Jadi tahu dirilah, katakanlah seperti itu. Okay, the next question everybody. Where does the conversation take place? Jadi seperti biasanya ini selalu muncul di dalam listening itu sering ya. Where does the conversation take place? Where does the conversation happen ya? Jadi di mana kejadian percakapan itu, kejadiannya di mana ya? Ini ditanyakan sering sekali seperti ini. Di mana kira-kira tadi Ananda? In the bus? Bukan. Yes, ada yang betul. Jadi di stasiun kereta api, train station ya, train station. Anda dengar tadi bunyinya ya, di awal itu kan ada bunyi kereta api. Ya, itu menandai bahwa kejadiannya adalah di stasiun kereta api. Jadi kereta api berhenti kemudian turun ya, maka pasti turunnya di stasiun, nggak mungkin turunnya di jalan raya, ya kan? Okay, everybody. So by listening to the dialogue here, we can get the informations like my questions here ya. Jadi kita bisa dapatkan informasi-informasi tentang yang saya tanyakan ini di dalam percakapan itu. Oke? Nah, kita akan bahas kemudian apa sih tadi.
Listen to dialogue 2.
Now I provide the tape script of dialogue 2 ya, to make you easier to understand the content of the dialogue ya. Jadi Anda sambil mendengarkan dialognya, Anda bisa baca dan lihat tulisan tape scriptnya ini. Oke ya, listen.
Have you heard that the due date for the final project is extended?
No. Is it true?
Yes, it will be due next month.
That's wonderful. I haven't even started yet.
Would you need my help?
No thanks. I'll do it as soon as possible. I know that you're as busy as I am.
Okay, just let me know if you need my help.
The due date for the final project is extended. No. Is it true? Yes, it will be due next month. That's wonderful. I haven't even started yet.
Would you need my help?
No thanks. I'll do it as soon as possible. I know that you're as busy as I am.
Okay, just let me know if you need my help.
Iya, oke, it's simple dialogue. Jadi ini lebih pendek, shorter than the previous one ya. Jadi lebih pendek dari dialog pertama tadi itu ya. Dibuka dengan have you heard that the due date for the final project is extended? Ya, understand the meaning of this expression ya. Jadi ini adalah untuk mengetahui apakah sudah atau belum ya. Jadi pakai have you heard that the due date for the final project is extended ya. Apakah Anda sudah, apakah kamu sudah ya, sudahkah kamu gitu ya mendengar, sudahkah kamu dengar bahwa batas waktu final project itu diperpanjang ya, artinya diundur ya gitu. Kemudian yang laki-laki menjawab seperti nggak percaya, is it true? Ya, is it true? Jadi belum dengar ternyata, bener nggak tuh ya? Is it true? Betul? Gitu kalau kita di Indonesia kan seperti itu. Bener? Betul itu? Gitu. Kemudian ditegaskan lagi oleh yang perempuan, yes, dan seterusnya. It will due next month. Jadi diundur sampai bulan depan ya. Kemudian Riza, that's wonderful. Itu to show happiness ya, menunjukkan bahagia ya, senang ya. Kenapa? Oh ternyata alasannya kok senang itu I haven't even started yet ya. Ternyata dia itu belum mulai ya, belum memulai membuat ternyata ya. Itu jadi ini kenapa bahagia, senang diundur ya karena belum siap pasti ya, belum siap untuk dikumpulkan atau di sini malah belum mulai ya, belum memulai sama sekali ya. Jangan ditiru ya, ini males nih kayak kemarin-kemarin itu ya kan, jangan ditiru hal seperti ini. Oke. Kemudian the next expression, would you need my help? Nah ini yang saya biru-biru tadi ini adalah berkaitan dengan pertanyaan yang sudah saya sampaikan ya di muka ya. Would you need my help? It is the examples, the other examples of expressing help offer ya. Jadi ini adalah ungkapan penawaran jasa atau penawaran bantuan. Would you need my help? Ini offering help, offering service-nya ini. Would you need my help? Ya. Jadi apakah Anda butuh bantuan saya? Itu kalau di Indonesia kan secara bebas seperti itu. Would you need my help? Boleh memakai ini ya. Oke. No thanks ternyata ditolak tadi. Maka no thanks itu adalah to refuse the offering of help ya. The help offering. Jadi untuk menolak tawaran, karena tawarannya pasti baik ya, untuk meringankan. Tapi kalau ditolak pakai no kemudian diikuti followed by the word thanks. Terima kasih, tidak makasih ya, seperti itu ya. Jadi tidak hanya no tetapi ada thanks-nya karena sudah appreciate untuk kesanggupan menolong ya. Kenapa kok ditolak? Tadi jawabannya yang sudah Anda tuliskan, sudah Anda sampaikan. I'll do it as soon as possible ya. I'll do it as soon as possible. I know that you can abbreviate as busy as I am ya. Jadi akan dikerjakan sendiri segera mungkin. Karena apa? Riza tahu bahwa dia itu sama sibuknya seperti dia ya gitu. You are as busy as I am itu. Nah ini karena pengertian, ngerti. Ditawari tapi nggak mau ya, akan dikerjakan sendiri. Oke, just let me know if you need my help. Nah, tapi ditegaskan lagi oleh dia, kasih tahu saya jika kamu perlu bantuan ya. Ini jadi tetap berharap mau dibantu ya. Just let me know if you need my help. Tapi kalau enggak ya alhamdulillah ya, enggak jadi ikut repot ya. Oke. This is once again the content of dialogue 2. Okay, everybody, if you have a questions, you can deliver on our WhatsApp group ya. Jadi kalau ada pertanyaan bisa disampaikan. Okay, go on to the next slide. Now, I ask you to answer the 5 questions here based on the dialogue below, and I will play on the dialogue twice. Listen.
Listen to dialogue 2. Hello, sir. May I help you? Where's your destination?
Yes, I need to go to Jakarta. How long will it take from this bus station? Is this Arjosari station?
Yes, this is Arjosari bus station. It takes about 22 hours from here to Jakarta.
What time will it leave?
It will leave at 2:30 p.m., so you just need to wait for 45 minutes.
Do I have to change buses after arriving in Jakarta?
After arriving in Lebak Bilis terminal, you have a lot of options to reach your final destination. You can get on a Trans-Jakarta bus, Metro Mini, Bajaj, taxi as well as Ojek. You can ask the bus driver there.
Thank you. I will buy the bus ticket then.
Wait a moment, please. I'll process it quickly.
Okay.
Listen once again.
Listen to dialogue 2. Hello, sir. May I help you? Where's your destination?
Yes, I need to go to Jakarta. How long will it take from this bus station? Is this Arjosari station?
Yes, this is Arjosari bus station. It takes about 22 hours from here to Jakarta.
What time will it leave?
It will leave at 2:30 p.m., so you just need to wait for 45 minutes.
Do I have to change buses after arriving in Jakarta?
After arriving in Lebak Bilis terminal, you have a lot of options to reach your final destination. You can get on a Trans-Jakarta bus, Metro Mini, Bajaj, taxi as well as Ojek. You can ask the bus driver there.
Thank you. I will buy the bus ticket then.
Wait a moment, please. I'll process it quickly.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. And if you have finished answering these questions, and then you can send on our Skologi. Yeah. Schoology. Yes, sorry. Yeah. I think it's enough for this meeting, and see you at the next meeting.